Here you go, Mr. Man. We have a dense fog advisory, but it's not that foggy. And all the backyard kitties are here. It's 38 out here, something like that. So it's cold, but not super cold. Yeah, Dawn's pulling out Ruby because first I'm headed to the vet with Dusty, and then I'm headed to a yearly dermatologist scan appointment in Cary. Yeah, really not too bad of a morning. I don't think we're gonna have time to walk today though, because I basically gotta leave at 9:45 to get to the dermatologist appointment, and you know, we really need a full hour and 15 minutes. An hour and 30 is better door to door for the walk, so we might try to walk this afternoon. Yeah, I'm on my way to the vet to drop Dusty off. I had trouble crating him. He's growing tired of being in the large dog crate and has figured out what getting dumped in the carry around, you know, cat crate, cat carrier means. And I just don't know that the SPCA is, number one, if it has not officially agreed to take him yet, although I think it looked pretty good, but I don't know when. And it's getting, you know, he can't stay in that little crate for forever. This is probably the longest I've kept a stray in one. And I don't know. I'm a little worried at the moment. I really don't want to TNR him and release him, but I will if that's what I have to do. Trap, neuter, release, TNR. Only problem is even to get him an appointment for TNR would probably take, you know, a week or two, and I don't even know that I can really hold him that way, that long. Well, there's a Tesla parked in an unusual spot. Alright, the driver is in the car and just appeared to be studying their phone. I'm on my way to the dermatologist now. I have a 15-minute cushion, so I'm doing really super good today. It'll take me a minute to park and walk in there. It's not trivial at that location. I go to the same place Dawn goes to off of Kildare Farm Road. It's actually off of Southwest Cary Parkway, kind of at that intersection there between Kildare Farm and Southwest Cary Parkway. Anyway, Cary Dermatology. Hopefully this will be a no big deal and I'll be out of there, but every doctor's appointment I have is always a big deal for me, so yeah, I'm just ready to get it over. And the speed limit being 35 on this stretch of road, it's hard to deal with sometimes. I guess I should just put autopilot on. I just finished up my appointment. I had to be a big girl because she really wanted to, for lack of a more refined word, scrape off the mole between my left toes. Not the pinky, but the toe next to it and the middle toe. It really hadn't changed much since last year, but she did see a little bit of varied coloration in it, and she says basically right now it's not a big deal. But she had one patient that they caught it much later and it turned into a big deal, so she would rather do a pathology on it now, send it out, scrape it off. I might have to come back and then take a little more, but hopefully not. That was the vet calling about Dusty. Dr. Liz says 2 or younger, great looking teeth. I had checked his teeth, I knew that. He had let me do that, and he's negative for those bad kitty things, so viruses that they can shed. So he's had his rabies shot now. I just, like I said this morning, I was a little worried about how much longer he'll be willing to be crated, but hopefully a few more days and the SPCA will come through for me and take him into their shelter, which it's a no-kill shelter, so that's a really good thing if they're able to do that, and especially sooner than later. But if I move him downstairs this weekend, if it's really going to be in the low 20s overnight, it'll be warmer in the lower garage. And if Stripe comes near him, I don't have to worry about Stripe catching anything. So that would be good. And I can also, you know, I probably would put a blanket over top of the crate where he can get air in, but he and Stripe don't have to scare each other, I guess. So anyway, this thing between my toes, she doesn't think I need to worry about it. They'll call me in a week after they look at it. It's probably not melanoma, right? And hopefully, based on what it comes back, they don't need to dig any further. She did warn me they might want to dig further, but she said the way that it looks right now, she's not worried about me losing a toe or needing chemo or radiation or any of that other stuff to treat it. It would just be come back and remove all of the margins. It's pretty superficial. So I'm going to be calm. I explained that for a person that's had breast cancer, and all doctor's appointments are now super hard for me. Is it to put on my big girl panties to even go to a doctor's office. And then anytime, you know, there's anything that's actually needs to be treated is another level of anxiety, and waiting on tests is another level of anxiety. So, but she's right. It's better to do what we need. I wish they'd have told me that last year, because we could have done it a year ago. You have to kind of know if it's been there for a year, it's probably not going to kill me tomorrow, right? At least that's what I'm telling myself. But things can change and start to grow quicker or slower or whatever. I'm rambling because I'm really nervous after that visit. I'm sorry. I'm going to head to Fuquay. It was perfect timing by the vet. Pick up Dusty on the way to the house, and I'm just headed to the house. No shopping today, even though I'm near Whole Foods. I don't really need anything. I am on autopilot at 35 miles per hour. The Holly Springs police are out here in full force. It really is kind of hard to do 35 on this stretch of road, and there was somebody pulled over back there, so people have slowed down. But a lot of times if you try to do 35, people get really testy with you for trying to do the speed limit. And I'm like, you know, it's sort of a speed trap over here. It's not a good place to speed, but it really it used to be 45, and I don't know that I buy that 45 is too much for this road, but you gotta follow the traffic laws. So, and I sure don't want a ticket right before Christmas. That would put a real kink in my mood over Christmas. Hey, Mr. Man, you enjoying that sunshine? Yeah, well, you too. Hi, good boy. Be back from my walk in just a little bit. Hey, they sort of did the leaves here at the park, sort of. Oh, geez, really?
All right, they left you lots of other stuff.
Well, this part doesn't belong to the town. This is the landscape company for this neighborhood, and they obviously haven't been here. When somebody have McDonald's without you again?
Double quarter pounder with cheese.
Oh, man. What an improvement, Donnie.
Yeah,
There's sun out here. I can feel the warmth on my back.
I did good saying, let's walk later.
Well, we didn't technically. We didn't technically have time this morning, but yeah, you did good.
Well, you wanted to. Well, we could have hustled really fast, maybe.
Right, gotten up another 30 minutes earlier or something. As it was, I had us up at 7, so. Oh, we love this hill. And all the sun this time of day is pointing down on the creek where you can really see it down there. It's moving pretty good too. Oh, there's a couple cars here, but I don't right offhand see anybody on the track or at the playground. The father and his daughter did go down the trail on some battery-powered electric skateboards. He said to her, we've got 2 hours of warmth, and Don and I agree, before the sun starts to go down and it gets cooler. It really feels good to be out here. I'm glad we were able to have the opportunity and the weather for this. This is really nice. It is windy, but it's just not biting cold windy. I told Don with some of those cooler mornings coming up, you know, we can't afford to miss this nice opportunity, and of course he agreed. It is Friday, that's right.
I think next Friday I'll check, see if Doug is sending me some money.
So some parts came in, and I am back to the stuffed stocking, which is a mock of Lego. I think it's 76388, one of the Harry Potter sets. Everybody pretty much puts these winterized Harry Potter village houses in their winter village, and this is the one that it's supposed to sort of fit along with, I guess, sit beside whatever that I had built, which is also a mock versus an official building. But anyway, these white rounded corner plates, there's 4 of them. I have 3 now, and I think I can make it work. So I'm gonna work on that for a little bit. I've got just a little over an hour before it's time to take Johnny to Taekwondo, so I'll probably get the bottom foundation started at least. I made it up to step 31. Time to stop for now. Johnny dropped off at Taekwondo. Guardian Angel closes at 5:30, and it's 5:35 and they are closed up, baby. There's a little bit of setting sun color out there. My trees are looking pretty, and I think that's an airplane making all that noise. Goodness.